Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to Big Dumb Monsters. I'm Chris.
I'm Nick.
And this week we are dusting off a we've been doing a lot of classics lately. Well, classics in old movies and classics in like fucking classic movies.
Like horror classics.
Yeah, we dust off another one this week with A Nightmare on Elm Street. This is the first time I'd watched this in a while.
It's been a few years for me too.
Yeah, because I had like burned it out a little bit, I think, after like maybe like 10, 15 years ago. Like I'd seen it a lot.
Yeah.
So,
I used to go through the series every now and then.
Yeah.
Like, it's just not necessary anymore.
So no, it was good to watch it again with a critical eye. Definitely found some things to pick apart, but found a whole lot of stuff that we love.
Yeah, it's way more appreciation than pick apart.
Yeah. But I hope you enjoy listening to us talk about Nightmare on Elm Street. Here we go on Big Dumb Monsters.
Enjoy the show.
It's a perfect night for mystery and horror. The air itself is filled with monsters.
And there we are.
Hello.
Look at us, all fucking classy.
Yeah.
Stella Artois.
Stella.
What's going on, everybody? It is Monday night.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start the movie.
Great movie.
Yes. Yeah. One thing I will say that bugged the shit out of me this time around watching it critically, that I never really like bugged me before.
Hold on. We're watching Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yes, let's actually tell people what we're watching. Yeah, we are watching Nightmare on Elm Street, fucking outright classic.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is the first horror movie I ever remember seeing. And it fucking scared the shit out of me. Like
yeah, I can understand why.
Pretty like this, like I want to say it was around second grade, like when this was coming on to HBO. It would have been when I first saw it.
Yeah.
And it fucking scared the shit out of me. Like
It's fucking scary.
Yeah. I mean, I was 6 at the time, so yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's still like, obviously I don't want to say desensitized to a lot of horror, but like, yeah, it doesn't hit the way it used to.
Yeah.
But it's still an unsettling movie.
Yes. Yeah. For sure. I mean, like once you like get into the inescapability of like you're going to have to go to sleep at some point.
Yeah.
There's no way you're not going to go to sleep.
Yeah, it's a primal fear.
Yeah.
You know, like, because you can't do anything about it because sleep is inevitable.
Yeah.
And then so is Freddy. So fucking good.
But I was saying the thing that was bothering me about this is the ending.
Oh yeah,
It's terrible fucking ending.
Yeah, the ending is the worst part of the movie.
I think it tries to have its cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
It gives us a happy ending where like she overcomes Freddy, but also still wants her to fall victim to Freddy. Like, but it doesn't really go 100% with that ending either. Like it's,
Yeah.
and it's just kind of wishy-washy. And like, I just wish there was a way, way better ending to this movie.
Yeah. Something like, yeah, definitive, I guess is a good word.
Yeah.
Because it's still in the dream, but like you're led to believe it's reality and blah 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 blah, and it's like it's not good because the rest of the movie, for the most part, you know what's what.
Yeah.
Like you can tell when they're in the dream, you can tell when they're in reality, but then to make the end of the movie this like enigmatic state that you're not sure.
Yeah, like, well, did everything we just see, was that reality, or like was she now, like, what happened? Like, yeah.
Now you have to question the entire rest of the movie.
Yeah. But yeah, I like, this is, I mean, it's an understatement to say. It's like saying the White Album is a good album.
Yeah.
Like, to say that this is a good movie. It really is. I mean, like, aside from the ending, like, there's not much to criticize. Like, the effects are really awesome, I think, for 1984.
For the most part. One of the iconic scenes of this movie looks like dog shit. Where he's in the alleyway and he's stretching his arms out. I have always hated that. It has always looked like trash.
I always chalked that up to just it being like, you know, a dream. Like, it's intentionally looking like weird and fucking
I just don't think they had the budget to do it in like a really, really great way.
Yeah, that's probably the answer.
Yeah.
What the hell else was I gonna say? I don't remember.
You know,
I like this movie in that Freddy hasn't gone. Ooh, there we go. Freddy becomes like,
he's not a clown yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
In this, he is more Heath Ledger Joker, whereas like later movies, he becomes Jack Nicholson Joker.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. In my opinion, anyway.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Because I mean, he does have a few gags.
He has like a really dark sense of humor in this.
Yeah, but they're not outright like goofy.
It's not outlandish.
Yeah.
But like I think that's what people liked about it, because it's a slasher movie, but the villain isn't silent, so he's saying things and he's being, you know, kind of witty, or he's got a shitty attitude, and people latched onto that part, and they were like, okay, let's feed on that. Let's work with that aspect of him. And make him, you know, like, you know, it was the same with Chucky, you know, like in the original Child's Play movie, like he had quippy one-liners, but it wasn't supposed to be like a comedy horror.
Yeah.
Like, and that's kind of where those pushed into that realm, which Nightmare on Elm Street doesn't quite get to like comedy horror, but they're like right on the edge of it.
Yeah. I'm gonna try. Just remind me of something about comedy when we get to the crapshoot.
Jesus,
I don't want to jump to the crapshoot already. But something I struck me funny.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else in this. I like some of the stuff I was thinking through. How do you, as a police officer, explain how Glenn died?
Yeah. Kinetic disassembly is all I can come up with.
Well, we know he's dead because he's everywhere. How he got everywhere.
All of his blood is out.
We don't know. It involved the bed.
Yeah. How fucking great was that scene, though?
Yeah.
Like, that's, like, it's a non-kill, but it's so good.
Yeah.
It's so gruesome.
Just an eruption of fucking blood everywhere.
Yeah. I love that. Like, there's a lot of really awesome kills in this movie, which is the most psychopathic shit you can fucking say. But like, what was it? It's Tina, when she's dragged across the fucking ceiling.
Yeah, that was the one that specifically fucked me up as a kid.
It's so good.
And yeah, watching it now, it is a really intense scene. Yeah,
it's terrifying.
Yeah,
like a lot of people, like, they'll think about like the Freddy Krueger stuff, and they're like, well, yeah, he's hammy, he's funny, whatever, and he's got knives for fucking fingers, but they don't think about like the origin of this shit, and like, you know, because as the movies went on, they got more crazy, cartoonish. The first few, it's grisly, awful, terrifying shit.
Yeah.
It just happens to be a guy who will drop a one-liner while he's doing it. But yeah, some of the stuff that's in this movie, it's just like so psychologically like fear-based.
Yeah.
That like you kind of don't care that he's dropping a joke because you're like headed for trauma.
Well, this also plays into like multiple levels of fear in that like, there's the primal fear of like falling asleep, but also like if you're a parent, there's that fear of like you not being able to protect your kid. Like they did this extreme thing to protect their kid, and now that is coming back to haunt them, and like there's literally nothing they can fucking do about it. Like, I kind of wish it played up on that more, like more from the parents' angle of things, not just from the kids.
Yeah, I mean, they would change the scope of the movie. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I do like that it's them and their problem, and they're trying to solve something that their parents set in motion. Yeah. Which is a fun way to do it. Like, so if it jumped back and forth between like the parents and the kids, you don't get like the whole story from either one. Yeah. Instead of just like a piece of the parents and then like just focus on the kids. So I think they made the right call doing the kids. But like if you had the parents' story, it would be fucking rad too. Like, yeah, like there's a way to, you might end up with like a 2.5 hour horror movie, but yeah. Prequel? See, I think the whole like prequel thing, like cheap, there's no way to do it at this point, I think, like, because it either could be a reboot or a prequel. Yeah. And both of those words are just cheap and beyond belief at this point, you know? That's true. So I don't know. I would, but like, it is an aspect that like, it's just not explored in this movie when you think about it. Like, there's a whole other story of like the parents. Yeah. Well, it's in the whole history of Freddy Krueger. Like, they dip into it in later movies, but you don't really get like who he was and like what he was doing before the fire that killed him. Yeah, yeah. Like, you get flashes of stuff. Like, you know, what was it? Which one was it? Where they like show him like as a guy back, like he was like in his fucking tool shed and he had all different kinds of gloves and stuff. Yeah, yeah. What fucking was that, 6? I don't remember. It's been so long since I've seen any of these. Final Nightmare. It was Final Nightmare? Which is 7? 6. Ha! Oh, damn. Yeah. Freddy's dead. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, you're right. That is correct. Yeah, yeah. Shit, I had something and it was gone. Oh, really? Yeah. Freddy, gloves, knives. Mm-hmm. Yeah. How simple and completely fucking iconic is that glove? Yeah. Like, you see that thing, you're like, oh, Freddy Krueger. Yeah, you know instantly. Fucking sure. Yeah. It's what fucking Jason Voorhees did for the machete. And the hockey mask. And the hockey mask. What Michael Myers did for a kitchen knife. Yeah. And reverse William Shatner. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Music, great. Yeah, just that opening theme, so fucking good. That creepy synth, like, yeah. Yeah. It's understated and it's present, but it's like it doesn't get in the way. It's almost unnoticeable for the most part because you're so focused on everything else going on in the movie. Yeah. Because it's so fucking crazy all the time. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. What was it? This motherfucker kills 20 kids before they figure out who it is in a small town. Yeah. Yeah. Really? You know, I'm no Sherlock Holmes, but like if I'm in this small sleepy town, I'm maybe by 10 we'd got it figured out. Yeah, I would think. Maybe it's that creepy guy that lives in the boiler room. Yeah. Who knows? Huh? I don't know. I mean, Albert Fish killed a ton of kids. Just some of the visuals in this movie too, like his face pressing through the wall. Like, yeah, that's a really cool one. That one's iconic. the glove coming up out of the tub.
Yeah.
Super iconic.
Him on the bed, like attacking the mother when he's on fire. Like, that's a great. I almost used that for the Instagram shot.
I also hate that scene.
Really?
What sense does that make? Like,
that is true.
It makes
like,
sense that he would like be on fire and jump on her and like try to kill her because he's a fucking psychopath. So why does she sink down into the glowing bed?
Yeah. As another death, like, well, what happened to your ex-wife, sheriff?
Yeah.
She just disappeared into the bed.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like, I don't know if they're trying to do something like philosophic there or something like real heady and it just doesn't land, or if I'm fucking dumb.
But also the logistics of the whole timing of everything, because they come in the front door, they go past the staircase that's not on fire at that point. Like they go around into the kitchen, go to the door where he was locked in the basement, find that it's open, and then you see like the flaming footsteps leading up the front steps where they just were.
Yep.
So like in theory, like Freddy either had to have perfect timing or was standing there on fire, like next to like just like off to the side of the wall, waiting for them to go by.
Yeah.
So he can then run upstairs. Like,
just the idea of a man on fire hiding behind the door.
Yeah. Trying to sneakily
like, this fucking sucks. Get out of my way. Fuck, this hurts.
Oh man.
It's fucking, I don't know, man. Like, this movie just fucking rules. Like, it just encapsulates like a lot of really good parts of horror movies, especially slashers.
Yeah.
Like, you get that there, and there's like a constant fear of like tension, or there's a constant sense of tension and dread through the whole fucking movie. Like, it never really lets up.
Yeah.
It just like it just ebbs and flows in this really cool way. And a lot of people, when they're making these kind of movies, like they either do nothing until the end and everything goes off the fucking rails. Looking at you, Hereditary. Or they like, it's a constant like ramp up, which is cool too, but like I would rather have something like have that push and pull.
Yeah, because like if you're constantly ramping up, like you're almost
payoff's
guaranteed to be disappointed.
not going to be as good.
Yeah,
because it's supposed to be so built up. Yeah,
unless it's this huge, like, earth-shaking, event, which is hard to pull off.
Yeah.
You're headed for disappointment.
Yeah. And like, they botched the ending, but
here's the arm scene.
Yeah, it's so dumb.
It's like a shitty Stretch Armstrong. But culturally, though, I mean, like, being a kid in the 80s and 90s, like, this was the horror movie. Like,
fuck yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, when you're doing, like, sleepovers and shit, you were watching, like, a Nightmare on Elm Street or something, or maybe, like, a Friday the 13th.
I always loved when they did the Friday the 13th marathons on Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
You don't get fun shit like that on TV anymore. But yeah, like, these were all over fucking television. But it was one of those things. It's like, it's another movie from the 80s that like had no reason to be targeting kids. And yet there were toys.
Yeah.
There were video games.
Was there a Freddy cartoon? I don't think so. I mean, he had 2 shows.
I don't
think 2 TV
that,
shows.
Ooh. I don't think there was a cartoon.
I'm pretty sure there were toys, though, like, for sure.
Yeah. Arthur, if you could look it up for me.
Well, I mean, like, I remember you used to be able to go into KB Toys and buy, like, a Freddy Krueger glove. Like,
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Was there a Freddy Krueger cartoon?
Oh, there's definitely a TV show.
Yeah, it was Freddy's Nightmares.
And there was Nightmare Cafe, too.
Nightmare Cafe. I don't think there was, but
this scene still fucking, like, gets to me.
Oh, yeah. Well, because not only is she, like, dragged across the ceiling, which you've seen, in other movies, she's getting cut to shit at the
she's
same time.
ripped open.
There's comics.
So yeah, comic books.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like it was, I mean, like it was
Just a cultural phenomenon.
Yeah, again, being a kid, like this is shit you were talking about, like on the bus or like on the playground and shit, like.
Yeah, because there was that one kid who had parents who didn't care what they watched.
And like you went to the movies and saw it, like, yeah, like you get the whole rundown from him and then like maybe you'd get to see it later on.
Yeah. The 80s were awesome.
Kind of were. Hate to be one of those guys, like it was better, but like fucking the shit back then.
Fucking was,
yeah.
80s and early 90s.
Candy cigarettes and toy guns that look real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Candy cigarettes that made smoke.
Oh, yeah. You had to blow through them and your powdered sugar came out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Don't mind me. I'm just an 8-year-old with a pack of Luckies.
Yeah. Remember Snaps?
They're still around.
Are they really? I haven't seen those in a long time.
That's because you're an adult.
That's true, yeah.
Pardon me whilst I open this beer.
All right, what else is there to say about this?
Why is her mother a weird shade of purple?
Yeah, she is not human colored. Like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know what's going on there. Don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's various shades of reds and purples.
Yeah. She's like liver colored.
I don't know if it's like tanning gone wrong.
Yeah.
Or what, but like, Jesus Christ. John Saxon, you could do so much better.
You Bruce Lee, for Christ's sake.
It's true.
What is up?
And it fucking bugs me every time I watch this movie. I'm like, people are not colored that way.
And they produced the palest daughter on the planet. These two olive-skinned, like, fucking...
Yeah, Heather Langenkamp is a little pasty.
It's her 1980s alcoholism. That very well could be it.
This is possible.
Yeah. Why are you yellow? I drink a lot. Leave me alone.
I'm dying.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I mean, like, oh my God. This is where Donald Trump stole his fucking look from.
Like the whole like lips and like skin and everything is.
And the hair.
Yeah, that is very true. Yeah. I was thinking that. Holy shit.
Jesus Christ.
God damn it.
Yeah. This, I mean, if you haven't seen Nightmare on Elm Street, like you've lived under a rock for the past 40 years.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a core tenet of fucking horror. You need
it's required reading.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, even if you don't dig it, which is fucking weird, like, why wouldn't you? I mean, I suppose if it's not your style of horror movie, you still have to. It's like,
yeah, it is like
you owe it that. Like, give it its respect.
Yeah. I mean, there's a reason we have, movies continuing probably to this day. I'm sure there's something more in the works.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. There's really not much more to say.
No, it's fucking Nightmare on Elm Street. All right. Are you ready for trivia?
Just guys read it?
We have to rate it.
We have to rate it.
Holy shit.
As long as Jake Paul isn't involved. No, this movie's only 40 years old, so it's not quite old enough for him to fight yet.
He doesn't want to hit it yet.
Yeah.
You want to do a 2 scale on this?
Yeah. Yeah, why not? Because
Okay.
I mean, like, I don't think no. Let's do 2 scale.
Yeah, 2 scale. Because here we go. As a horror movie, 9.5.
Yeah.
As a movie ass
no,
movie.
you know what? I'm gonna no. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, as a movie ass movie, 8.
All right, I'm good with that. Yeah, I'm just gonna ding it from a 9.5 on the horror movie scale to a 9, just for the shitty ending.
That's why it's a 9.5.
Yeah. I'm going to dig in even more because it really bugged me this time. So yeah, no, I'm good with that.
Understandable.
And movie, I agree on the 8 because like it is effective like horror filmmaking. Like like you said, you're on edge, you're terrified the entire time.
Yeah,
you know, it does what it needs to do, and it does it well.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah, solid 8. Solid 8.
Yeah. This movie fucking rules.
Why are your hair and skin the same fucking color?
It's so weird. What kind of human are you? An imitation one? All right. Are you ready for trivia now?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Not to bother you with trivia.
Nice Hatter is on fire tonight in the comments.
Oh, I accidentally just closed Twitch.
Oh, wow.
Womp,
There goes
womp.
our viewer count. Thanks, Nick.
I'm bringing.
20% of our viewers.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Let's see.
Oh.
And Rod's been running around for like a day and a half with no shoes. Also, I want to point that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weird, greasy looking dude. All right. In the original script, Freddy was a child molester. However, the decision was made to change him into a child murderer to avoid accusations of exploiting a series of child molestations in California around the time of production. He was rewritten as a child molester in the 2010 remake starring Jackie Earle Haley. I still have yet to see that, and I don't think I ever will.
It's not bad. It's just not necessary. Like it doesn't do anything new with it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a shot-for-shot remake, but it's just, why would you watch it when you can watch this?
If you're not going to be better, don't do it.
Yeah,
and you're not going to do this better than this.
I mean, it would have been better to just make it like a continuation. You don't have to number it like 8 or 9 or whatever. Just start
Just
it
another
over
one?
and have it like these are now the kids of like these kids.
Yeah.
Who fought Freddy in the 80s. Like
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean it's established. Like everybody knows who Freddy Krueger is. Everybody knows the fucking deal.
Yeah. Also, African American Griggs.
Oh shit!
Did anybody else notice that? He comes back a couple times. I noticed it while I was watching it. We have a friend who looks just like that guy, but that guy's black. Nick is reloading right now.
I do know what I'll be spending some time doing later. It's photoshopping
grinding
all of our group photos.
Grinding one out to our group photos.
Oh, I'm gonna have to replace his picture in our on my phone for the group thing.
Jesus Christ! All right, you fucking animals.
They're gonna show him one more time.
Heather Langenkamp beat over 200 actresses for the role of Nancy Thompson, among them, I'm sorry, I can't read, Jennifer Grey, Demi Moore, Courtney Cox, Tracy Gold, and Claudia Wells.
All right.
200 is a fucking lot.
I mean, like, that's, it's easy to, I could see 200 people showing up to an audition. Like, doesn't mean all of them were being considered. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
All of the boiler room footage in the film was shot in the basement of the Lincoln Heights jail in Los Angeles, which was condemned shortly after production wrapped due to high levels of asbestos, like everything in the 80s.
Cool. It's like that Genghis Khan movie that John Wayne did where everybody got cancer. Because they filmed it in like the Nevada desert, like a couple miles away from where they were testing nuclear bombs.
Yep. I think by the time he did that movie, he only had about a half a fucking lung left anyway. John Wayne as Genghis Khan. Excuse the fuck out of me? John Wayne as who? Oh, shit. The film cost roughly $1.8 million to produce, of which only $57,000 was reserved for the ambitious special effects. Effects designer Jim Doyle accepted anyway because he was desperate for work. The movie made its entire budget back in its opening weekend.
That's insane. This was only 1.8, you said?
1.8.
Damn, that's crazy.
that was kind of hefty in 80, was this 86?
84.
84.
Yeah. I mean, but it's not like astronomical. Like, you know, maybe like, I mean, like huge budget movies at this time are like $50 million maybe. So like, I mean, 1.8 isn't a whole lot, but I mean, for what they got out of it, yeah, shit.
Yeah. Well, what the fuck did they make Evil Dead for? It was like fucking 40,000.
Probably something like that, yeah.
Let's see here. The original glove was later used in A Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge, and was also seen hanging in the wall of the work shed in Evil Dead 2. This was in response to the use of the Evil Dead on the television screen in this film.
Yeah,
and
I did notice that.
Yep, and part of continued banter between directors Wes Craven and Sam Raimi.
All right. Every penny is on screen till the last scene. I agree with that.
Yeah. Yep. That was definitely like I got no more money for this.
Oh, fuck it. Just make him sparkle disappear. I don't care. Just, we got to get out of here.
Yeah. So here's trivia about that stupid elongated arm scene. The scene where Freddy's arms elongate was achieved by having men with fishing poles on either side of the alley operate a set of puppet arms attached to Robert Englund.
All right.
So they're out there playing fucking Bassmaster. Like fucking... Yeah. Slower. Oh, shit.
There he is.
The hilarious part is like he kind of doesn't, but does.
It's the glasses and nose. Like that's it. That's what sells it. Like he clearly doesn't have an afro.
He should look.
But he should.
Yeah.
But he should. Rick should get an afro.
So we used to talk about him looking Asian, but
He's multiracial now.
yeah,
He's a regular Tiger Woods.
look at him go. Remember he used to come and hang out with us?
That was eons ago.
The very first time Freddy is seen in the movie, he isn't being played by Robert Englund, but by special effects man Charles Bellardinelli.
All right.
Charles Bellardinelli.
Isn't he one of the crime families in Gotham?
I think so. It makes good sausage too.
Yeah.
As Bellardinelli, whatever your fucking name is, was the only one who knew exactly how to cut the glove and insert blades. So the first time you see Freddy, he's making the glove.
Yeah, right in the beginning of the movie. Yeah.
Yep. In the original script, Freddy's famous red and green sweater was red and yellow, based on the colors worn by Plastic Man, who, like Freddy, could change his form, and the idea was that whatever Freddy changed into would be yellow and red. Just fucking kind of lame. But
I literally cannot unsee that Plastic Man comparison now. Like
the only Plastic Man I know is like he wears red and he's got the fucking Elvis shades.
But also in like the character, and like they're both like, especially the later Freddy is just goofy and crazy.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
for sure. And the things he changes into are green and red.
Yeah, like the car at the end, like yeah.
But anyway, where was I? However, when Wes Craven read an article in Scientific American in 1982 that said the two most contrasting colors to the human retina were red and green, he decided to alter the colors. Maybe that's why I don't fucking like Christmas.
Before I forget this, when I was a kid, there used to be a live action like Plastic Man, like not even show. He was like a monster movie host, like hosting like cartoon. I think it was like cartoons.
What?
Yeah, yeah. It was It was a live action dude like in a Plastic Man suit, like the whole like bikini briefs and fucking
Mhm.
like. Fuck, 80s were crazy, man. The 80s were fucking wild.
Well, what the fuck? Plastic Man was.
I think it was on WPIX out of New York.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
I know Plastic Man was. Plastic Man is fairly irrelevant in the entire scope of DC Comics.
Yeah, yeah.
There was either a comic series, actually it might have been 52, or it was one of the cartoons, maybe Justice League Unlimited. Like he had like a big role in the whole fucking thing, and I was so weirded out.
Huh. Yeah, every now and again they'll do something with him. Like
Yeah.
they were using him on the Flash TV show for a while, like actually fairly well.
Really
And then the guy playing him turned out to be like a rapist or something. Yeah, like
Oh, dope.
yeah.
sick. I love that.
Yeah, let's just get rid of him real quick.
Yeah. Oh, Christ. Drunk Frankenstein is trying to call in, but he'll have to wait until trivia is over.
Oh, all right.
A few days before the film was to go into general release, the processing lab that had the negative informed New Line Cinema that it would be keeping the film because it had not been paid. At the last minute, however, Robert Shea was able to negotiate a deal.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, New Line was almost kaput
Yeah,
when
yeah.
they put this movie out. Like,
That's crazy.
yeah.
I don't think they're still around now, but they were around for a long time.
New Line?
Yeah.
I don't think they are.
Yeah.
Like, is Dimension still around?
No, that was like part of Miramax,
Oh,
which
okay.
also I think, well, obviously for
Mhm.
reasons is no longer around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the only Nightmare on Elm Street film where Freddy does not have stripes on the sleeves of his sweater.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
Huh. That's crazy.
They're just red sleeves.
Huh. Well, you learn something new every day.
I hope so. I hope you learn a bunch of things every Monday.
Yeah. Is that it?
No.
Oh, shit. We're still going.
Yeah, we got more. We got 4 more. Cinematographer Jacques Heitkin wore an eye patch during filming as to not be distracted by anything else on set. That's dedication.
And he's also a really big Nick Fury fan. So.
Yeah. Aren't we all?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll take either version.
Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah. The Samuel L. version or the grizzled, World War II veteran.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do want to read those comics. Oh, that was Steranko?
Yeah. Yeah. Like Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That whole thing's supposed to be fucking dynamite.
Yeah.
Never got around to it.
Yeah, that would be an awesome read, I think.
Yeah, because I know he had to get like clever because he wanted to do like a more adult comic.
Yeah.
So like instead of doing like a love scene, he showed up
A
pistol in the holster.
Also, before I forget for the crapshoot, I read comics this week.
What?
Yeah.
Crazy. I did not. Charlie Sheen, John Cusack, Brad Pitt, Kiefer Sutherland, Nicolas Cage, and C. Thomas Howell were considered for the role of Glenn.
All right. Kiefer Sutherland, C. Thomas Howell, and who else?
Charlie Sheen, John Cusack, Brad Pitt, Nick Cage.
Almost all those guys look alike.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess it's just like Johnny Depp is so iconic as that role now. Like, I can't imagine anybody else doing it.
Yeah, it still is also crazy that like, oh wow, that's Johnny Depp. Like, I'm looking for something for
It's
the
first
crapshoot.
movie.
Yeah.
The movie was titled. I'm not even gonna try that. It's just a bunch of French, which means The Claws of the Night, which is a badass fucking title. So in France, that's the title it got.
All right.
It also has a unique French poster showing Freddy's claws tearing the night towards Nancy's house. And this visual is Robert Englund's favorite poster for the movie.
Damn. All right.
French go hard, I guess.
Yeah, really.
Um,
Can we get those good French posters and titles?
yeah. The Claws of the Night sounds like a fucking Giallo movie.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Fuck, now I want to see that.
And this is our last trivia fact for the evening. Over 500 gallons of fake blood were used during filming. Most of it in the Johnny
during the
Depp
Glenn scene. Yeah. Ooh ha.
But yeah, that is it.
Bet the Japanese title is wild.
I want to say I did see a Japanese title, and it was something odd.
No, that was the title, just something odd.
Yeah. It wasn't like fucking outlandish, but
Just Elm Street Nightmare.
that's what it was.
Scary Knife Finger Man. Dream Midnight.
Midnight Child Killer. Midnight Child Killer is my new band.
All right, we're moving on to the better known as.
I think we are, but if
we have a visitor,
if somebody wants to call back in,
a drunken
quick,
visitor,
it'd be nice because I'll answer that call now.
All right. Well, while we're waiting, we're vamping. We're gonna move on to the
vamp?
Yeah.
Vamp.
We'll move on to the better known as.
Okay.
I know you. I knew you. But you ain't you.
Oh, do we have him now?
Is this Frankenstein?
Has to wait till after trivia. All you guys did was jerk off over Stretch Armstrong. Damn, you pissed my pants waiting.
Listen.
I definitely pissed my pants.
Listen, Frankenstein, you can't just call in random times during the show. Like, just wait. The disrespect.
Then get me a bumper, douchebag.
This officially just became my favorite fucking bit on the show.
If I have to, I will. I will make a drunk Frankenstein call-in song.
I expect no less than 3 kazoos.
What about one great gazoo?
Close enough.
There we go. What do you think of these modern horror movies there, Frankenstein?
Well, I have to tell you, Fred's a party animal. It was me and him and all of Dawkins and so much cocaine.
Oddly enough, Dream Theater. I bet like Freddy had that like Sam Kinison level cocaine hookup in the 80s. He was so big.
Sure.
Yeah.
Scooping it out with the claws.
Yeah, just pink cocaine just coming out of that bag on top of
every
claws.
blade.
Pink cocaine?
Yeah.
It's pink.
He could really chop a mean line. 4 of them at the same time.
Yeah. In the 90s, though, he could do 5 because they gave him a thumb blade for...
Was it New Nightmare?
Yeah. Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Because they redesigned the glove in the movie.
Original concept. Special effects guy Lou Carlucci made both that glove and original.
Oh.
All right.
I like it better without the thumb.
Doesn't seem very wieldy, especially for right hand.
No.
Bad time masturbating.
What are you drinking tonight, Frankenstein?
Frankenstein have long way till payday, leftover beers, cheap, shitty beers.
It's the one time we're not drinking cheap, shitty beer.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
We're drinking
Something with ice at the end.
Oh no!
Oh,
Literally all of
wow. That nothing good happens after a beer with ice, like at the end. Yeah.
Nope. That's like a beer with dog at the end of the name. Did you ever drink Red Dog?
It's the first beer I ever got drunk on. And I vomited on a
Yeah.
basketball court.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Frankenstein, you ever participate in the Red Dog?
High quality stuff. Make you piss out your ass.
It was literally like we were going, Red Dog. Like, yeah. Fucking.
Frankenstein seems like he might be a Richard's Wild Irish Rose kind of guy.
Usually the Irish stuff costs more.
Oh, it's wine. Quote unquote. Fortified.
Oh, like the supermarket stuff that's like 3% that is on sale for some reason.
No, it's like Mad Dog, my man. We used to put rum in it to make it palatable.
Oh, fuck.
Frankenstein not much for reading label. Oh, percentage.
Boone's Farm. That sounds organic.
Delicious, though. Strawberry Boons? Oh, yeah.
Oh, I put away some Boone's back in the day.
We used to get hammered on giant bottles of Carlo Rossi.
The Paisano, the big fat bottle. Yeah, I vomited red vomit one night because of fucking the Paisano.
If only it came with a wicker basket on it.
Yeah.
Just ruin your life with a bottle of Goldschlager.
I did.
Oh.
That's why I can't be around cinnamon in excess.
And remember Aftershock?
Yeah.
Big chunk of menthol. Why?
Oh.
Fucking Rumpelmints.
Hey, that shit's good.
It's 100 and... Is it 100 proof? Yeah, 100 proof fucking mouthwash.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Just a bottle of liquid Sucretes.
The ones with the shit that would numb your throat?
Yeah.
They don't sell those anymore.
Lightly radioactive.
For reasons. They were real popular on high school parties for some reason.
Oh, shit. All right. Frankenstein, do you have anything to add to our discussion on Nightmare on Elm Street?
Frankenstein have thing for Nancy's mom. Big drinker.
Yeah,
She's well preserved. So
She
yeah,
was
yeah.
keeping a bottle of vodka in the closet.
That's why she went up in flames like that. Like she's fucking pickled. Like
Freddy had nothing to do with it. Spontaneous human combustion.
Yeah, well, you spend fucking 5 years just ossified. It's gonna fucking happen.
There was a bottle behind everything with a hinge on it.
All right, Frankenstein. It's been a fucking blast. We'll talk to you next week, okay?
Sure, you're gonna keep watching good movies now?
Probably not.
No, definitely not.
Well, I'll see you in hell.
All right. Peace out, Frankenstein.
We do have to pick a film for next week.
We do. That's for after the show.
Yeah. What? Oh yeah. Hey, it's my segment.
Yeah.
Holy shit! How did that happen?
We moved on from mine.
Yeah. Clearly, we must have. We're going to start off with director Wes Craven, who we have talked about before.
I'm gonna eat this almond joy.
You fucking do that.
Uh-huh.
We talked about him when we did People Under the Stairs. That seems like so long ago.
That's because it was.
Yeah. That's got to be like 100 episodes ago. Yeah. Fuck. So yeah, we won't get too deep into Wes, but obviously he is probably most well known for being the director of
Swamp
Nightmare
Thing.
on Elm Street. Definitely Swamp Thing, yeah.
Yeah.
And this and Scream, of course. You know, the big ones that most people probably know.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah, but you're more underground.
I'm in his writer thing.
You're more underground. People are going to recognize, you know, like
Last House on the Left. Yeah.
Yeah.
Paris, Je t'aime.
He did Hills Have Eyes too, right?
I believe you're right.
Shocker. Yeah.
Didn't he do
Serpent and the Rainbow?
Music from the Heart? Like, didn't he do like a non-horror movie? That was it.
Mm-hmm.
He directed Vampire in Brooklyn. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Like, we talk about this every time we talk about
Every
Wes
time.
Craven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like the fourth time.
Yeah, that we've been shocked about that. Wes Craven was, director of Nightmare in Brooklyn. Did we do Shocker?
Is that Wes Craven right there? Pretty sure it is.
I don't think so.
Is the priest?
No, I don't think so.
Goddamn, looks just like him.
Yeah.
We have not done Shocker.
Okay. I must have been thinking of something else.
Yeah, you've done the Shocker.
Yeah. Yeah, we did Swamp Thing before, and we did People Under the Stairs. That's right. We've done them twice.
Correct.
And Last House on the Left was his first movie.
Yeah, he did porn before that.
Yes, he did.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to move on. Next up, Heather Langenkamp, who played Nancy in this movie. That is probably her most famous role.
Yeah.
I mean, Marie Lubbock in Just the 10 of Us is probably number 2. She was recently in The Midnight Club, which was a, oh God, what's his name?
That was Netflix, right?
Yeah. The dude who does all the horror now. Mike Flanagan.
Oh, okay.
Mike Flanagan show. Not that good. It was about kids like in this terminal, like they all have like terminal diseases and like in a hospice basically.
Yeah.
And they meet up at midnight to like tell scary stories.
Oh, I mean, great concept.
Yeah, like there was also like real horror going on, and like it was, it just didn't. I don't know. I don't even think we finished watching it.
No.
Talking about Heather Langenkamp. Yes, we are.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, she's definitely made a career of showing up in horror movies. Some of the more recent ones, Truth or Dare. I mean, a lot of like, you know, unknown stuff. Vault of the Macabre 2. She's in 2 episodes of American Horror Story. She's in Star Trek Into Darkness.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but those are probably her biggest roles. She was in 5 episodes of Growing Pains. I didn't realize that. Well, okay, she played 2 different characters. One of them is her character from the spinoff. She was in a Fat Boys video. Are you ready for Freddy?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Nancy shows back up in Nightmare on Elm Street 3. And of course, she is she plays herself in New Nightmare,
yep.
which was a really, really good movie also.
Really good?
I think so.
I think it was good.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I actually like most of all the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. Like, you know, there's moments where you're finding shit you don't like, but like overall, they're fun. Like they're formulaic as shit, but like they all are. It's fucking. What was there 9 movies in the fucking series? 8 movies?
I think so, at least 8 or 9.
Yeah.
Up next, Jonathan Depp, known for being Johnny Depp for
just Captain Weirdo.
Yeah, known for wanting to be fucking what's his name, Keith Richards.
Yeah.
I was looking through his filmography, and like, you know, when most people think Johnny Depp, oh, he's in a lot of good movies. He's in a lot of shit too.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Puffin's Impossible. That sounds like he's in 21 episodes or whatever the fuck that is. Puffins.
That's so weird.
Yeah. He took over.
Well,
no, he was Grindelwald in Fantastic Beasts.
well, that was around the time where his shit started to fall apart, so he couldn't be in any like good movies.
Yeah. That's when he shows up in Sherlock Gnomes. 2018, shows up in a Marilyn Manson video in 2017. He was in Murder on the Orient Express, which I still need to watch. I want to watch those, that one and the sequel. There's 2 sequels, isn't there? The Ghost of Venice or whatever. Something like that.
Yeah.
Haunting in Venice.
It was Murder on the Nile, which was really good. And then, yeah, Haunting in Venice, I think is what it was. That was not that great.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah. It wasn't terrible, but like it had a lot to live up to. It just kind of didn't.
As far as his roles, he is probably most well known as Captain Jack Sparrow in the never-ending series of Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
For sure.
He played Donald Trump in the Art of the Deal movie. There was like a comedy like spoof of it. 2016. Shows up in Yoga Hosers in 2016.
It's Guy Lapointe.
Yeah. He was in Black Mass in 2015 as Whitey Bulger. That movie was boring as shit.
Was it?
Yeah, I didn't even finish it.
Because like Whitey Bulger is not boring.
Yeah, it's got a 6.8. I don't know how. That is not a good movie.
Oh, Mordecai. Fuck that shit.
That. Why do I vaguely remember? Oh, God.
Yeah. Now you do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Lord. Yeah. I think I repressed that memory.
It's like a combination, like
a Johnny English fucking.
Yeah, I was going to say it's like a fucking. Like a Hercule Poirot with Mr. Bean doing it kind of thing.
He was in Into the Woods. I paid $13 to take a nap in that movie, and it was a good nap, I'll say.
Yeah.
Tease and Tusk also in 2014, again playing Guy Lapointe.
I'm going to say it. The movie's bad.
I like Tusk.
Yeah, but do you like it because it's a good movie?
I like Tusk.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
I mean, it takes a fucking big swing. Like I can appreciate that. Like,
no, I respect Kevin Smith on that one for doing something drastically different and doing something drastically different in a genre that he doesn't do. It just doesn't execute.
I'm going to die on this fucking hill. Tusk is a way better movie than fucking Tim Burton's Dark Shadows. Way fucking better.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Dark Shadows is a 6.2 rating in this, and Tusk has a 5.4.
That's not okay.
You reversed those numbers on the Dark Shadows rating? You're dead on.
Yeah.
That movie was a piece of shit.
There were a couple of funny moments, but like I wasn't even a Dark Shadows fan to begin with. Like I never really saw the show.
There was a 90s version of it when I was a kid, and like that one I got into.
Yeah.
And like I never really watched the original, but anything for, with a vampire I'm down for pretty much. But yeah, that was not good. Not good. Yeah. He played himself in Jack and Jill, the Adam Sandler movie in which he plays Jack and Jill.
Yeah.
I forgot he shows up in the 21 Jump Street movie, which is actually a really funny fucking cameo.
Was it?
He plays his character from the first movie, or from the TV show.
Yeah.
He was in the Rum Diary, which was not good, which is was supposed to be like a sequel to Fear and Loathing. It's the second time he was supposed to play Hunter S. Thompson.
Yeah, and it plays like somebody trying to play Hunter S. Thompson.
Yeah. So yeah, that just didn't work out. He was in Rango. That was 2011,
which is actually really good.
I still kind of want to watch it. I've never seen it. He was in the Tim Burton Alice in Wonderland movies.
I feel like we've covered Johnny Depp before.
I thought so, and I couldn't figure out where it would have been. Oh, no, we did. Ed Wood. We're gonna move on. Yeah. Up next, Robert Englund.
Getting right the fuck out of here.
Yeah. I thought we did Robert Englund before too. I thought he made like showed up in like a cameo in something.
I don't think so. I think we just talk about him a lot.
Yeah. I think that's probably it. He is still in stuff to this day. Hasn't played Freddy in quite a long time though.
Good. Let's leave it that way.
Yeah. Showed up in an episode of Stranger Things. Shows up in an episode of the Spy Kids TV series. Played Freddy Krueger in an episode of the Goldbergs. That was a series that went on like 7 years too long.
How many seasons were there? 7.
Yeah, like probably 9 or 10. He did the voice of the Scarecrow in Injustice 2. That was a really good game. Let's see.
I played the first one. I liked it.
Yeah, they're both good. The second one was even better. Did a voice in an episode of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That was the Nickelodeon CGI one. That was really good. Shows up in an episode of Workaholics. That was 2013. Shows up in one of the sequels to Lake Placid.
Arthur, this will get your interest.
Shows up in Strippers vs. Werewolves. Yeah.
Oh, it's on the list.
That's gonna be another
I think you're on a
movie.
fucking list.
That's very true.
Yeah. Good Lord, he's in a lot of crap.
Yeah.
The voice of Dormammu in a Marvel video game, Superhero Squad Online. They put Freddy Krueger in a Mortal Kombat game.
Yes,
Shows up in an episode of Chuck. I do appreciate that they like put those odd characters in Mortal Kombat, like Ghost Faces in the new one.
Yes and no. Like I like that they're doing something different, but like Mortal Kombat like just has its own universe. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. Let's see. Played the Riddler in the Batman. It's not one of the better Batman animated series.
The Batman, no.
Yeah. This is one where John DiMaggio voiced the Joker, and it was not good. Was it John DiMaggio? I don't remember. Whoever it was not good. Sorry.
I don't think it was.
Yeah. Obviously, Robert Englund's most well-known character is Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
Was Freddy vs. Jason the last time he played him? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was 20
in a movie.
Yeah, this TV show, Real Nightmares. He apparently shows up as Freddy there once. And in the Goldbergs, sorry. So that was the last time he played him.
Yeah, but not in a movie though.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been over 20 years since he played him in a movie. That's crazy.
I liked him in Strangeland.
Is it the D. Snyder horror movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that movie's fucking awesome.
I have not watched that since probably the early 2000s.
Oh, really?
He shows up in Urban Legend. That was 1998. Jesus. Wishmaster, 97. Shows up in an episode of Married with Children. Shows up in an episode of Walker, Texas Ranger. I'm just going to rush through the rest of this. I mean, it's Robert Englund. He's Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
You know, he really not. I mean, he was in an episode of
he was Freddy Krueger, and then he was on V.
He was in V. That was the other thing I was going to mention. Yeah. He was in the original the TV series. Okay. And I was like, yeah, he was in the miniseries also. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, we're going to move on from there. He was in an episode of Chips. There we go. That's something to shout out. Up next, we have John Saxon, I believe. Yes, it is.
Who I'm pretty sure we have talked about before.
Did we?
I think so.
Shit. You might be right. I think you are right because I know, from Dusk Till Dawn. That's what he was in. I am just going to mention that he was in 3 episodes of Murder, She Wrote. That will come up a few times this evening.
Oh boy.
We're gonna move on.
Yeah.
Up next, oh shit, maybe I shouldn't.
What?
Shit, no, I have to go through John Saxon.
Why?
We are either going to get very close or maybe hit all of
The Pentaveret?
yeah.
Perry Mason was on Englund. I don't know if that's one of your Pentaveret.
It's like our backup one, I think.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta get fucking. Oh wait, I can just pull it up through the. Yeah, we have to do that real quick. I just got to make sure because there are definitely several other entries in the Pentaveret of old people solving murders.
Well, we got one.
Yeah, so yeah, keep count. That's one. Here we go. See all. God
We need
damn
like
it.
an on-screen checkbox.
That's not a bad idea.
It's like visibly on the screen. Okay,
We could work. We could
I can
work
make that
on
happen.
that.
for you guys, that'd be easy.
Yeah. Yes. I'm glad I saved it. He was in Matlock.
Dude, that's two.
two. That was in 1991. My mom's a werewolf. All right. I think that's it for the TV shows. Yeah. We're in the early 80s.
Okay. Ooh, Fantasy Island.
He's in Tenebrae.
Yeah, dog.
That was 1982.
You ever seen that?
I don't think I have.
Watch it.
Yeah, no, I have not seen that one.
It's fucking great.
Yeah.
I'm sure Sam will back me up on that one.
All right. Now we're going to move on. Up next, Amanda Weiss. She played Tina in this. She's also been in a ton of shit over the years. Not all of it well known.
Probably most of it.
Yeah,
not well known.
Well known. She was in 4 episodes of CSI. It's 2001 to 2011. Shows up in an episode of Dexter.
Oh, Charmed.
Yeah, ER, NYPD Blue, Walker, Texas Ranger. She shows up in 1995 in an episode of Murder, She Wrote! Side note, I think that Jessica Fletcher figure is finally getting delivered.
Really?
I got charged for it finally, so I think that means
Jesus
it's
Christ.
finally getting shipped.
A year later.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can maybe sell it at fucking the convention this weekend.
Doubt it.
Yeah. She was in 7 episodes of Highlander, the greatest TV series of the 90s, of course.
Yeah.
92 to 93. She was in the 90s Gunsmoke TV movie, or one of several, I think. They were still like
Quantum
cranking
Leap.
them out. Did I go over Quantum Leap?
Sure did.
Oh.
Keep going up. There it is.
There it is. She was in an episode of Quantum Leap, 1991.
You know what's fucking crazy? She was in an episode of Gunsmoke after she was on Quantum Leap.
That is weird.
Gunsmoke ran that fucking long.
Yeah. They were still cranking them out in the 90s, the TV movies.
Yeah.
Shows up in 2 episodes of Cheers, Saint Elsewhere. She's in Better Off Dead in 1985. She's in Fast Times at Ridgemont High, 1982.
Mm-hmm.
Buck Rogers, 1981. Up next, we have Charles Fleischer, who shows up briefly in this movie. Why am I deleted somebody. Motherfucker!
Because you clicked on the wrong shit.
I did. Wah, 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 wah. There we go. Oh, we wouldn't want to miss Jesus Garcia. There we go. Did I do it again? No,
Yeah.
I did not.
You did.
No, because he's right there.
Oh, did you just click on it then?
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
You got shit mouse control, man. That's what I'm saying.
I think I'm too far away from the thing. Jesus or Jesu, whatever you want to fucking pronounce
Probably
it as.
just Sue.
Sue. He played Rod in this. He's been in some things. A lot of like Christmas movies recently for some reason. Maybe those are like Hallmark ones. He was in part 1 of Atlas Shrugged.
Did they make a part 2?
Yeah, unfortunately they did.
This all looks fucking terrible.
Yeah, a lot of like TV shows your grandparents like, Without a Trace, CSI Miami, Crossing Jordan.
Ugh.
We Were Soldiers. That was a Mel Gibson like Vietnam movie. Shows up in Traffic in 2000. That was a good movie. Shows up in Candyman, Day of the
Devil
Dead.
in the Flesh too. Fucking steamy.
Steamy. Shows up in Arliss, Murder 1. Shows up in 2 episodes of Murder, She Wrote. Speaking of steamy, shows up in an episode of the Red Shoe Diaries. That was a Showtime show. He was in Predator 2, 1990. So we may have mentioned him before.
Oh man,
Probably if he was in. If I might have just left him in for the Murder, She Wrote.
I would love to know when he changed his fucking name, because he was Nick Corey.
Thorne Fox,
Forever.
Nick Corey.
It's Nick Corey up until like the fucking 2000s.
Yeah, you're right. Jesu Garcia. So yeah, 1999 is when he first shows up as Jesu Garcia. And then he just dropped the E for some reason after
Fucking
that.
Weird. Like, which one is his actual fucking name?
Pick a name and roll with it, man.
Yeah.
Up next, Charles Fleischer shows up very briefly in this movie. He is most well known as the voice of Roger Rabbit. He shows up in like movies every now and again, but he does a lot of voice work.
Yeah.
He was in Back to the Future 2. He was in Zodiac. That was 2007. That movie was that old. Jesus
That's
Christ.
a good ass movie.
That is a good movie. Does a voice in the Polar Express. That might be all the stuff worth mentioning. He's in Permanent Midnight, 1998. That is, they changed it for the movie. I don't know if it's based on a book. Dude was a prominent writer, like in Hollywood, in like the 80s and 90s, like a sitcom writer.
Yeah.
And he was just fucking cranked out of his mind on heroin the whole time.
Sick.
He wrote for Alf. So like they had to change it for the movie, but there's like scenes where he's like hallucinating, like talking to this, alien puppet character that's, was Alf.
Is that Ben Stiller?
Yeah, Ben Stiller played him in the movie. Shows up in an episode of Weird Science, the TV series. He was in Tales from the Crypt Demon Knight also.
Shit.
So we had to have talked about this dude.
More than likely then.
Yeah, so I'm going to move on. Up next, we have Joseph Whip. He played Sergeant Parker in this. Is in a couple of other, I think, Wes Craven movies. Also a lot of shows your grandparents dig: Criminal Minds, NCIS, Last Man Standing,
Yeah.
The Middle, Monk. What else we got?
Lizzie McGuire,
yeah. Melrose Place. He shows up in 2 episodes of Diagnosis Murder.
That's 3.
That's 3. Shows up in the movie Suicide Kings in 1997, NYPD Blue. Plays Sheriff Burke in Scream in 1996. He also shows up in an episode of Weird Science, the TV series. He got steamy in the Red Shoe Diaries as well. Shows up in The Adventures of Briscoe County Jr. in an episode of that.
Hell yeah.
Parker Lewis Can't Lose, The Wonder Years, Night Court. And in 1989, he was in Father Dowling Mysteries.
Oh, shit.
Is that 4?
That's 4.
All right. I think we need Quincy, I think is the last one. I'm pretty sure we get it somewhere. Hopefully we didn't go over it. Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it.
Fuck. Well, I might have cut it out. Motherfucker.
What are you looking for?
Quincy, I think, was the other one. Yeah, Quincy M.E.
Good at collab search. Oh yeah, it happens.
It happens. We have the pentaveret of old people solving murders
Woo!
for the second time in the show history.
Goddamn. What was the first one?
I don't remember, but it wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's in
Shit.
Magnum Force, 1973.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Escape from Alcatraz, also. Another fucking banger of a Clint Eastwood movie.
Yeah, it is. Clint Eastwood
Damn.
only does bangers.
So yeah, we officially have the pentaveret of old people solving murders.
Hail Satan.
Yeah. Up next, Lynn Shay, who is in a ton of fucking movies. She is probably most notable at this point as the psychic lady from the Insidious movies. I think she's in all of them. She was also Magda in There's Something About Mary.
Was she the one that looked like a fucking handbag?
Yeah, the super tan neighbor.
Yeah.
She's in a bunch of those Farrelly Brothers movies too, I believe. She's Woody Harrelson's landlady in Kingpin.
Yes.
Oh Jesus. Hold on, I need a little non-alcohol before I go back to the alcohol.
Coward.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my stomach has been like.
Oh, I forgot to take the
Iffy. last
last sip of this beer before I open that beer.
Wow, fucking rookie move.
It was out of sight, out of mind.
She's in the Ouija movies too.
No,
Yeah.
thank you.
I haven't even seen either of them. They didn't look good.
Yeah. If Milton Bradley makes your fucking centerpiece of your movie, I don't care.
Yeah, it's not going to be good. Oh, there it is. She was in Tales of Halloween in 2015. It was a pretty good movie. Oh man,
You dying over there? Or
I
what?
don't know what the fuck's going on over here. She was in that horrible fucking Three Stooges movie in 2012.
I refuse to watch that.
Nope.
There are things that are just like, don't touch it.
Sacred.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Stooges being fucking among them.
You're not gonna do the Stooges better than the Stooges.
It's
Just
over.
stop.
Yeah. Let it go.
And that applies to the Three Stooges and Iggy and the. Like
Exactly. Take your pick of which Stooges you want to think we're talking about, because it applies to both.
Yeah.
Sex Tax, based on a true story. All right.
Interesting.
I'm intrigued.
You would be.
First government-owned brothel. Is this animated?
No.
What the fuck is happening here?
I don't. I'm out.
We're gonna get out of it.
Ugh.
But yeah, Lynn Shay, she's a character actress. She is in a lot of shit. We're gonna move on from there.
Yeah, you scrolled for like 20 minutes and you were only in like 2008.
Yeah, exactly. Last up, we have Joe Unger. He was Sergeant Garcia in this movie. He did a voice for a couple episodes on that Axe Cop show on Fox a couple years back.
I remember when Axe Cop was like a web comic.
Somehow it got to Fox primetime. He was in something called Mary Shelley's Frankenhole.
Jesus.
It was a TV series for 10 episodes at least. He shows up in an episode of Justified. That was 2010. Carnivale he shows up in an episode of.
Jag.
Reason.
Yep.
Fucking jag off. ER showed up a lot tonight. Walker,
Dr. Quinn?
Texas Ranger, Dr. Quinn. Pumpkinhead 2. Blood Wings. He shows up in the movie The Bodyguard. He's in Total Recall also, 1990. He's in Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. And, this is why
He's in the greatest movie ever made.
Roadhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1989.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, I love Roadhouse.
It's amazing.
Yeah. An episode of Sledgehammer, Airwolf, The Joy of Sex.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Aftermash.
Oh, he's also in Escape from New York, 1981. And that will do it for the better known as. On to the crapshoot. Did you watch Tulsa King?
Yeah, I did.
I can't wait for season 3.
I want it now.
Yeah. I don't want to wait 2 years to find out where this is going. God damn it!
I know.
This is the thing I mentioned, the comedy thing I mentioned. I was looking at this yesterday. Tulsa King, classified as a comedy, which I'm not arguing with. I am not arguing with.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I love this stupid fucking show. Spoilers.
He shot Chicky in the fucking head. Just
boom. I did not see that coming.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Good twist. Good twist. I was getting tired of that character anyway.
I thought he was gonna like join up with fucking with Stallone, with Dwight. I thought that's where that was going.
They hate each other. That would never happen.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he got fucked over by New York. He had like nowhere else to go. I thought that's where that was gonna go, but yeah, no.
No, he's too prideful.
Yeah. No, they fucking just blew his brains out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn. No, I figured he was gonna like replace Bevilacqua's like second or something like that.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, he wound up just splattered on the fucking bar.
Oh god, it's so. Did you notice that scene at the end? Like Stallone has been like just mangling his fucking dialogue throughout this whole season, like especially this season.
Yeah.
In that last scene where it's everybody in the bar, he's speaking as clear as if he was delivering Shakespearean dialogue. Like,
Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah. The mush mouth was gone.
Yeah, just I can understand every word that came out of his mouth. Please do not make us wait 2 more years for more Tulsa
I know,
King.
right? Is he gonna fucking rat? He's gonna have to.
Yeah, like obvious, like he's got no other choice.
No.
And like another example of like the show just wrapping things up with like, yep, all right, well that's
We're
over
legit
with.
now.
The whole thing with Thresher.
Yeah.
You're just gonna leave. Yep, all right, I will. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You're not a fucking gangster.
Yep, you're right. I'll leave.
Yep. I guess I'll take my millions elsewhere. I'll give up this entire enterprise that I built. Fuck.
But yeah, I noticed it was classified as a comedy, which again, spot on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mostly. It is mostly a comedy.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I went to the movies yesterday.
Yeah, and you got a beer.
They sell beer they sell like beer and White Claws and Trulies at Regal now. They have a big cooler of them there.
God damn.
Fuck, I didn't see what the price I paid for that was.
It's probably too much.
I'm
That was probably an $8 beer.
Oh, if I'm lucky, it was $8. If they're charging you $7, $8 for a fucking soda,
yeah,
like yeah. But yeah, no, it was nice in that like, all right, I got a nice beer, I got a nice buzz on, but like later on when I actually wanted a real drink for the rest of the movie, I'm like, fuck, I don't have anything left.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But
that's why we used to sneak flasks into the movies.
Yeah. We
backfired on me once.
We saw Red 1, which is all right.
I heard it was fun.
It's fun.
Buddy at work was saying it was a fun movie.
Yeah, it's not as bad as everybody's making it out to be. It's been getting shit on like critically.
Yeah,
it was fun. It's it's enjoyable. Like me and Amanda were talking. Like, I don't know who that movie like was made for. Like, it's kind of a kids movie, but there's like a lot of like swearing.
It's
and
for
like,
bros to take their kids to.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, like divorced dads to take their kids to on Christmas, maybe. Like, but I mean, there was things that made me laugh, and there was a couple of good action scenes. But like, I don't know, The Rock is just getting like decreasing returns.
I imagine there is not nearly enough J.K. Simmons in that movie.
Yeah, no, the movie I want to see is him as Santa Claus. Like, just make that movie. I don't give a shit about it. Like, he goes missing for a chunk of it. No, just bring him back.
Yep. I fucking love him. I love him so much.
It was okay. I mean, like, it wasn't anything to write home about.
Yeah.
I think if they had like cut out maybe like a half hour and like put it out and cut the budget by like $150 million, they could have put it out as like a Disney Plus like Christmas special that would have like been amazing, that people would have been like going crazy for.
Yeah.
But instead they put it out as a movie that just like flopped and will probably disappear in a week.
Sick.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything this week.
Yeah, they sell beer at the fucking movies, man. Believe it or not.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck did I do this week?
I have seen both the Mel Gibson Santa and the David Harbour Santa, and those are both awesome. Silent Night, Deadly Night. Is that what it? No. It's Violent Night. That's
Violent
what it was.
Night.
That movie was
We saw
awesome.
that in the theater for my birthday.
We did, yeah. That is a fun movie.
We decided that night that was our new Christmas tradition.
Yeah, my guy, like, for months now have been like, I get up and I go to work and I come home and I eat dinner and shower and then go to bed.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking brutal.
I did see a fucking banger of a movie this week on Hulu.
Yeah.
When it came out, I had gotten good reviews. I'm like, I kind of wanted to see it, but it like looked a little too quirky for my taste. It was Boy Kills World. I think it's by the same people that made like Turbo Kid.
Okay.
And I fucking loved it. It is as close as you are going to get to a live action, like comic book or video game. Like it plays very much like a comic book story, or even like a side scrolling beat 'em up.
Really?
Like, yeah. It's like Double Dragon or Final Fight. Like yeah. It is entertaining as fuck. There's awesome fight scenes, like the fight choreography is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It's just like a crazy, over the top, like cartoonish, like comic book world, and it's just so bloody and violent, and like,
okay,
I loved it's on Hulu, so you can just pop it on.
Boy Kills World.
Boy Kills World. Yeah, Bill Skarsgård is the main character.
Yeah.
So good. I enjoyed the hell out of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was very surprised.
I almost watched The Substance because it's available for like digital rentals.
Do you watch Substance?
There's just always kids in my house now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I can't. Or like go to bed early one night and watch the fucking thing in my room. Maybe.
Yeah. It's.
I don't want to scar the kids. Like.
Yeah, it'll get there.
Yeah.
I do want to see it again. I like I said, the ending for me like almost lost me, and then they reeled me back in.
Yeah.
So that's maybe the one thing I will criticize, but that's a good movie.
It's like super gross, right?
It is crazy body horror. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. What else, man? We all were disappointed on Friday night.
Oh, yeah.
We were disappointed in 50% of the matches, let's say.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was going to say, because like the first undercard sucked ass.
That was a fucking joke.
Yeah.
As was the main event.
Yeah.
But the middle fights
2 and 3?
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very, very good. How about Serrano's eyebrow just opening up?
Yeah, just ripping open.
Yeah. I mean, from some nasty headbutts.
Yeah. Yeah. She was headbutting the shit out of her. They were letting her get away with murder.
What? Okay. You and I have seen a lot of boxing.
Yeah.
How often do you see somebody's trainer take the mic away from the fighter so they can rant about something?
Never.
I've never seen that happen before.
Not your moment, dude. You didn't just get beat up for fucking several rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut up. Bitch about it on Twitter like everybody else.
Mm-hmm. But that was a really good fight.
Yeah.
Serrano, what's her name? Taylor?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a hell of a fight.
Yeah. No, that fucking main event was almost exactly what I expected it to be.
fucking garbage, man.
Yeah.
Like they got your hopes up, like like oh, it's gonna be like an old school like Mike Tyson. No, it's not.
It's like
Yeah,
everybody's looking at those fight clips or the clips of Mike and like in the gym, like how long those clips last? 30 seconds.
yeah, exactly.
Like Mike was great for 2 rounds.
and it
then
just got sad.
Just gassed.
Yeah, this just made me sad.
Yeah. But then there's also clips of him like, oh, Mike forgot that this was scripted, where like he's doing the bob and weave thing, and Jake throws a punch and he ducks under it, and then like you see his arm cock back, and then he just pushes him.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Like the muscle memory takes over. Like, oh, wait a minute. Like I
Yeah.
want to get paid.
I'm not supposed to kill this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how about him just fucking going ass out to the world in the fucking in the pre-fight interview?
I know.
That was so perfect, and that he was just dead serious, like giving that interview the whole time, and then just turns around and there's his ass.
You think he was in his head going, I'm gonna show him my ass.
Oh, seeing Mike Tyson's entire ass was not on
The
my
whole
bingo
thing.
card. Yeah, for
The
Friday
whole
night.
fucking meaty too.
Yeah.
Mike's got a big ass.
He really did show his whole ass on that fight, man.
Christ. Yeah. So the fight was either pathetic or scripted, but either
Both.
way, it was pathetic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was sad. I was mostly sad that I stayed up that late to watch the fucking thing.
Yeah, for real.
But yeah, it's fine.
Let's see.
It just made me realize, like, I want to watch more like serious ass boxing, and it's like never on anymore.
Yeah, hard to come by.
Yeah.
Oh. That might be it. Oh no, I read comics this week.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Fucking A, man.
What'd you read?
Goddamn Nick Lindmeyer sold me on the new DC like Absolute line of comics.
Yeah.
There's 2 issues out now of Absolute Batman. And the first issue of Absolute Superman came out 2 weeks ago. I'm not a Superman fan. Absolute Superman was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And I am 100% in for not only that, but for Absolute Batman.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's crazy, and I love it. I fucking love it.
Who's doing the Batman one?
It's Scott Snyder writing it, and Nick Dragata is the artist.
You can't fucking go wrong with Snyder.
He fucking Bruce Wayne is a house with hair. Is like the only way I can describe the way he looks. Like,
Yeah.
he's just fucking jacked. Like, he's just all muscle. Like, there's no way you wouldn't realize that Batman and Bruce Wayne
Yeah.
aren't the same
Yeah.
person, because like there's no other guy who's just gigantic arms and thighs and a tiny pinhead. Like, it's but it's like the fighting is brutal. Like,
Yeah.
it is so good. Like, they changes the stories for both Batman and Superman, in that like Superman, like, he's still from Krypton, obviously, but like his parents aren't like these respected scientists. Like, his dad's like a mine safety inspector. And I forget, his mom's like a mechanic. Like, they went to like, the like fucking science academy in Krypton, and like,
Yeah.
but they like spoke out and like, said something like went against the norm. So they just were kicked out, and they're just fucking like these working class, like nobodies.
Mm-hmm.
Superman, like the S symbol, like, isn't his family symbol. Like, the S symbol is just like the worker class, like symbol on Krypton.
Yeah.
His suit is like a mining suit. It's not like it's not like a spandex thing.
Yeah.
It's like a Kryptonian mining suit that he's wearing. So
That's a fun take.
yeah, he's basically like communist Superman. He's like fighting for the workers. Like, it's fucking awesome. Like, he is, he's working. He keeps going from like mine to mine, like working, and like, he'll like, do shit to help the people out. Like, they're like the one in the first issue, like, he's working in this mine in Brazil, and like, because they're mining, it's like constantly like snowing fucking like asbestos on the town, like next to the mine.
Yeah.
So like, he's Superman, so he cleans up all the asbestos. Like he's like leaving like carts full of diamonds for the miners, like down in the mine for them to find, like, shit like that.
Yeah.
And like the higher ups are onto him. So like they're trying to figure out like how to, like, he's back again. He's here doing the same thing. Like, so it's a really awesome take on it. He was like fighting for like, common people. Like,
yeah.
And the same thing with Batman. He's not like a billionaire. Like his dad was a teacher.
They switched the whole fucking shit up.
Yeah. His dad was a teacher who gets killed in like a shooting, like at a school field trip that he's on, like to the zoo. His mom is still alive. I think they imply that she's like dating, not Commissioner Gordon, but Mayor Gordon. What else? Like it's different.
How many issues are there?
2 issues of Absolute Batman, only 1 of Superman so far.
Oh,
but I'm 100% in. Yeah. The fights in Batman are so brutal. Like like his cape isn't just like a cape. He has like hooks in the cape, so he can like they're like crowbars. He can fuck you up in the fight with him.
Yeah.
But he can also like cling on to like the ceiling and shit. Like So he's like crawling on the ceiling like a fucking bat with these hooks. It's like there's like I'm trying not to give too much away, but he's fighting like this gang in like an aquarium, and like there's like one scene where he's clinging onto the ceiling and he breaks the glass in the aquarium to flood it, and like they're all like, oh, big deal, like you got us all wet.
Yeah.
Like he just drops a pellet in, and it turns all the water into hydrochloric acid.
The fuck?
Yeah, it's so awesome. Like,
is this like a mature line of comics?
Oh yeah, because like
okay.
He's got the Batman symbol on his chest. It's just a big, giant fucking block with like little points on it to make it look
I saw that. Yeah.
But he has like a handle, like he pulls out of his fucking utility belt, clips it onto the fucking symbol, and pulls it off, and it's an axe. Yeah, and he's like chopping dudes' hands off and shit.
Get the fuck out of here! Yeah. I'm buying comics again. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I'm like, I'm in. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, it's really good.
All right. Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
I might. Are those the only 2 absolute lines?
So far, yeah.
Are they planning more?
I think so. I think there's an absolute Martian Manhunter coming out. Yeah, who gives a shit? I'm good with these 2 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, like I wanted to hate Batman because like I saw like the look of him. I'm like,
yeah,
oh, this is gonna be stupid. But like,
it's the Tulsa King of Batman comics.
It is the Tulsa King of Batman comics, dude. It's so fucking good. The take on it is so good. God damn you, Scott Snyder.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I highly recommend it.
He had a long run on Batman for a while.
Yeah, those were good too. I was reading that.
He was writing it when he did
Death of the Family and like
yeah.
I didn't read the whole like Batman Metal thing, but like that went on for a while.
Yeah, it was
just way over the top.
Yeah. But even before that, like way before that, he had a run.
Yeah.
Because I want to say he was writing it when they did Batman 666.
Don't bother with the current Punisher. Yeah, I don't doubt it that they suck.
Punisher hasn't been good since War Journal Volume 2.
Was that the Matt Fraction one? That one was really good.
I don't think that was Fraction. That was the one where it was War Journal Volume 2 got wrapped up into that like Captain America got killed thing. So there were a couple issues where the Punisher was wearing a fucking version of the Captain America suit.
Yeah, it was the one that was painted, right? Like the artwork?
No,
that was out while Civil War was out. That's yeah. Okay, so this was like right before that. Then they did a Punisher War Journal. Matt Fraction wrote it, and it was Ariel Olivetti did the art. It was all painted art.
Yeah,
that was really fucking good too.
Yeah.
That one I recommend.
Mm. I fell in love with the Punisher Max series, and then I fell out of love with it.
Yeah.
Like, because it was so fucking cool and brutal. And it was like, this is exactly what the Punisher needs to be. And then it was just like the same fucking thing every time.
What got me off of the Punisher was like when they switched Garth Ennis from like the Max Punisher to like the mainstream Punisher. And
Yeah.
it's just watered down fucking like this just sucks. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when they started introducing like Barracuda as his own, they gave Barracuda his own fucking series and shit. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care about Barracuda.
Might be a good place to wrap. We've been bullshitting an hour and 45 minutes.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Hey, we're gonna be at Saratoga Comic-Con,
This weekend, I cannot wait for this weekend, for real.
dude.
It's gonna be a
so
nice
fun.
like party weekend transitioning into Thanksgiving week. Like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
just nice, relaxing, fun time.
Oh, it's sick. I've got Thanksgiving and Friday off.
Yeah, same here. We were gonna go away. I think we're just gonna chill here.
Yeah.
Make some turkey, fucking all the shit. I got stuff to make pumpkin pie.
Blumpkin pie?
Pumpkin pie. Oh yeah. That's what you get when you burp and say pumpkin pie at the same time. Yeah, no, but yeah, this weekend is going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be so good.
Yeah.
And we promise not to poop in any pizza boxes and leave them in the hallway.
Wasn't us. It will never be us.
Yeah.
I just found out about that this week.
Yeah.
All right.
I need answers.
Yeah.
I will be asking Sam about that.
Yeah.
Who did this?
I want names. Yeah.
Also, what other biologics are we allowed to leave in food containers around the hotel?
Yeah, does it have to be a
Very
pizza box?
specific.
Is everything off limits?
Yeah, can I use a Taco Bell wrapper?
We don't have an excuse because we're right by the bathroom.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get that wild, but we're gonna get crazy.
No, we're not.
Yeah,
We're not going to get crazy.
no, we're never crazy.
No, we're subdued.
I have to buy like 2 bottles of vodka this week because I'm gonna go hard on the patented Big Dumb Monster cocktail.
Yep.
On Saturday morning.
Come by and
I
get
think.
yours.
Yeah. If you're over 21 and cool.
Yeah. Emphasis on the last part.
Yeah. But yeah, you can find us in our normal spot upstairs, up in the panel room.
Yeah. We're taking over upstairs.
Yeah,
Like slowly
it's
but surely, that's ours.
all your base belong to us.
Yeah.
I am I'm doing the Walking Dead panel on Saturday afternoon, I believe at 3:00. Tom may or may not be there. I don't know as of yet. But we're going to be talking with Ross Marquand, Christian Serratos, and I keep forgetting his name.
You're the worst.
Jonathan Douglas, maybe.
Probably not.
Maybe. I'm sorry. I'm going to be talking to him too. And then on Sunday, we have Battle of the Movies, which may or may not be featuring the Fighting with Friends.
Still have not gotten confirmation on that?
I haven't reached out to us. That is, you know what?
We'll all be there.
His problem.
That is his problem.
Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, this is a tactical advantage. I'm going to keep him off guard. I want him to not know that there's going to be 2 other people on the panel
I mean,
that he already agreed to.
yeah. He knew it was happening. Shouldn't be news.
But yeah, no, we are going to have a ton of shit for sale. So come on by, drop some coin on your favorite Big Dumb Monsters.
Yeah.
We got a ton of Funkos. We'll have comics.
Come through and buy $170 Funko from me.
Yes, we got some upgrades to purchase. I don't know. Oof, that burp. Oh, wait. Nope. I hyped it up too much.
No. Get gun shy.
Yeah, so that'll be this weekend, November 23rd and 24th. Doors open for VIPs on Saturday at 9:30, I believe. 9:30. Main show opens at 10.
Yeah.
Excuse me. After that, we're pretty much we're good for the year. We're available for whatever you want us for. Hosting gigs. We can do karaoke.
Yeah. Please love us.
Yeah. You want us to do play-by-play while you and your rich friends hunt some poor people? Fucking do
Well,
that.
I will fucking do that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine like the MXC level terrible shit we could say?
I will fucking. What's his name? Vic. Not Vic Legina. It is like Vic Legina, the guy, like the field reporter. Whatever his name was.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm worried that it's just going to transpose those first two letters.
Well,
Just look up MXC and Vic.
Oh my god.
Romano.
Vic Romano.
What?
There's somebody named Legina on MXC. Look, you can look up MXC and
I'm currently looking it up.
Characters.
Legina.
Oh, it's on Tubi.
Oh my gosh.
Vic Romano.
Captain Tennille.
Yeah.
Oh, I know who you're thinking of. Guy LaDouche.
That's it, Guy LaDouche.
Those are very different.
Vic
Yeah.
Legina, Guy LaDouche.
Vic Legina. Vic Legina is my new band name.
I think it's a real porn star name.
And now I'm looking it up.
Yep. Remember, it's VIC.
Yep.
And not Vic's vagina, which
Vic's
is just painful. Yeah.
Vic's vagina rub.
Yeah. Film producer. There's a website, viclegina.com. I'm not going.
Not on that computer, anyway.
Yeah.
Don't murder that computer.
Oh
my god.
Please don't have the sound on. Oh, there we go. Yeah, no, Saratoga's our last gig for the year, but we are available for hosting gigs.
Yeah.
Whatever you need us for, we can do it. But we'll be back in 2025. After that, I believe our next gig is going to be the next Saratoga Comic-Con in May. The first weekend in May, I believe. We'll have more info as we get closer.
Yeah.
Let's do some socials and get the fuck out of here.
We can do that. All right.
Oh, look at that. The Cowboys are losing.
Yeah. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
Our website is www.bigdumbmonsters.com. You can find us on Facebook, Big Dumb Monsters Pod. We are on Slasher, the all horror social network. We're Big Dumb Monsters Podcast. You can find us. Oh, you can email us. That's the one I skipped.
There we go.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Email us. Movie suggestions, beer suggestions. If you want us somewhere, you want us to host something for you,
We will do that.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Or you just want to say hi. Email us, bigdumbmonsters@gmail.com. And occasionally you can find us logged into our Steam account, which is Big Dumb Monsters.
You can check us out on Instagram and Threads at big_dumb_monsters. You can check out this show when it streams live on Twitch and YouTube at Big Dumb Monsters. We have a merch store on tpublic.com, which you should go check out. You can just search for the Big Dumb Monsters store there. We just put up 2 new designs a couple of weeks ago. We'll get motivated. Maybe have some more soon. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I gotta get inspired. What else we got? I do the same thing every week. No, that's it after the t-shirt.
You
shop.
would think that the same things that we rattle off at the end of every episode.
I think what it is, I have gotten accustomed to saying, what else? What else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's a part of the nomenclature.
Yeah. Motherfucker.
Uh-huh.
That's all we got.
That's it.
Oh no! Join our Snap Alliance. Join our Discord. The things we don't remember that we don't know how to get to.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Now we're done.
All right. So we're gonna leave you with some weekly words of wisdom. Don't let ghoulies eat your ass.
And never sleep in a deathbed.
Bye.